Hey guys, AniCrunch here. We're back with Gossip Girl, which has been picking up pretty nicely so far. Um, so yeah, no, I am interested. It did show that woman who Nate was going out with in the front, so I'm curious what they're going to try and do with her. I'm assuming they're trying to do something with the whole Chuck, her being Chuck's mum. It felt like they was trying to do that, but then they sort of stopped with it. I don't know. It seems like they're trying to go that way with it, even though I don't think she is. That was just an odd little bit of a storyline. They just hinted at it, didn't they? But no, look forward to jumping into it, so I'm going to jump into it. Guys, enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, let's jump into this bad boy. 3, 2, 1, play.
Take the fall so he could worm his way into Blair's broken heart. Unfortunately for him, when she finds out the truth, his chances.
Do you remember you are the same guy that sold her for a building?
So, a lot can change in 12 months. Take the high road.
That's actually quite good advice.
My dowry.
And you wouldn't have to wait a year for
Anything.
Mate, that's good.
when will Cyrus know for sure?
Well, he's supposed to.
Cyrus putting in some work. Cyrus, best father.
So, rain check on that waffle.
Well, stepfather.
I should wait.
Oh, what's a Vanderwoods family event if I'm not there to ruin it? Besides,
I'm really a funeral, Georgina.
It was all here when I got home.
How do you plan that ahead?
And mother.
How did the body get there?
Chairs where we will sit and mourn because this is an Irish wake.
Seems like this wake might end up being the wake-up call you so desperately need.
Fair play, happy atmosphere. It's time told everyone Dan Humphrey sent in the video on Gossip Girl, and hopefully by publishing the story, all those who were wrongfully accused will. Oh, mate, but that means Dan will fuck you over. Dan. Oh, that means Dan's gonna. That's not what she wanted.
Oh no.
Oh! What a guy. That's funny.
I just can't believe that this was Mother's idea.
Fucking hell, people need to stop leaving their phones laying about.
Fighting like this is exactly what that bass face wanted. But since Cyrus thinks everything will work out with the annulment,
What can I do? Is there anything? Just say the word and I will.
just shut up on me. I forgive you.
Jesus, oh.
Yes. On the Upper East Side, money is never the real story. It's usually just the X that marks the spot for what's buried beneath it.
She's not wrong.
Say that isn't so.
You think there's something else going on?
Georgina. She's looking fire, by the way.
Nobody here is going to tell you. You have to find someone. Somebody like.
Looks like there's a doctor in the house who's about to get a taste of his own medicine.
Wait. Did he sleep with like Liz's sister? We don't know who her dad is, do we?
I'm so happy you're here. It would
I
have been
thought
so
no,
much
there's probably more to that than that.
Wouldn't miss this.
Daddy VD Dubs has known the Rhodes sister since high school. I bet he has a secret or two you'd be willing to share if you ask nicely.
Hey, Serena said you left, but here you are with Ivy.
Interesting.
tiny.
It's actually a good point. I never really thought about why is there's more. There's definitely more reason to hide a daughter.
And so is she.
Just never thought about it.
It's the bottom of why my mom really kept me away all these years. So,
Princess Sophie was very clear. If you don't adhere to the deal, they'll make you pay. Do whatever you want in your private life. Just keep it private. Good luck.
I'm
There
glad
needs to be a
we can both get
loophole.
what we want. And please assure the royals when you see them that they won't hear a peep from me.
Of course, Georgina. Georgina in open doors.
Perhaps you prefer something a little stronger. It's green.
What are you so relaxed about? We both know that Gossip Girl's latest hiccup makes you look even worse in Blair's eyes.
Maybe today. But at least she knows Dan isn't the good guy he pretends to be. In time, that'll sink in. She's not getting out of this royal mess anytime soon.
Why would you not want her out of the royal mess?
That
Come
royal
on,
minded lady
Chuck.
brokered the deal herself. Although the hint of a news scandal could probably derail it if you act fast enough.
Blair will come to
No, you want Blair to be out of
She
this, Chuck. Don't be a
What if you
fucking
spend the rest of
penis.
your days wondering why you didn't try and stop her? You can't. Which is why we use her latest screw up to our advantage and leave somebody else's instead. Oh look, Dan's phone. It must have fallen out of his coat and into my purse.
I'm sorry, Carol, but I'm gonna have to ask you to let me search your.
I can't.
This is
Chalk.
Lily.
You're being an absolute dick. Like, you can say Dan's stuff is selfish and he's manipulated, but at the end of the day, you still want what's best for Blair. So to Chuck to do this, to screw over her chances of getting out of this annulment is really, really bad.
The maid accused.
On being Gossip Girl, but I'm kind of over it. I'm just glad that the final blast was my masterpiece. I'm sorry if it ruins your life.
It's not just mine, it's Blair's, the Waldorf's.
Oh, I know. What a mess. It's like I just took down the entire Upper East Side.
Georgina. She got what she wanted.
Oh, honestly, guys, the experience has been wonderful, but it's just as well it's over
Okay,
now.
could you tell her the important part? I didn't do this.
How does it feel to be set up and lose the person you love for something you didn't do?
Esty, please.
Jesus Christ.
There must be a way to still salvage our deal with the Grimaldis.
There might be, if there ever was a deal.
I'm sorry.
Oh, the deal thing? Esty made it all up. With my help, of course.
We knew once Chuck heard you were free again, he'd do something foolish. Of course, even I didn't think it would happen this fast. Anyway,
Jesus
I must get back to
Christ.
work. Everything's
Chuck
Cheers.
is such an idiot. Fuck's sake, Chuck.
Standing ovation?
I'm sorry, I don't care how much you like someone. You literally screwing her over.
Bitch slapped by Bridget Jones.
You don't realize what you've done.
Yes, I do. I brought to light the real villain, and let me give you a hint, it's not me.
You bankrupted the Waldorf family. That's what paying this dowry is going to do to them.
It was that much.
You fucking idiot.
No. You.
No,
No
Chuck.
choice. It would be one thing losing me.
What's going on?
Ever since the accident, Dan has been trying to keep us apart so he can have you all to himself. Be honest. For once in your life, tell her the truth. She deserves that.
See, this is where you can't do that because she was going to go with... Yeah, it's just like-
He's absolutely right. I'm sorry.
I leave my collection of early British watercolors.
You can't hold
to
the
my
moral
youngest
high ground there, Chuck.
Sensing a pattern here.
And you're a thing.
I leave to you.
You mean Charlotte Rhodes, my daughter. This is not the real Charlie Rhodes. Lola is.
No, I'm afraid not, Carol. It says so right here.
Well, Ivy.
Ivy Dickens.
Oh, she knew. Jesus. I'll get some surprise if CC knew, to be fair. CC's not dumb.
I always will. But that doesn't mean I'm in love with you. At least not right now, not the way you need me to be, not the way you deserve. I'm sorry.
Interesting way of putting it.
I have to go.
I love you, but I'm not in love with you.
Hey, look, I know how that criminal.
Because your family made her into one. Serena, all you people do is lie to each other and fight about money. So what's the difference, really?
Oof.
No, it was my own fault for sticking around today. I was dumb enough to think that there might be some answers here for me. At least now I know I was wrong.
That was a thought post. That was the food for thought. I like that. Like, I generally believe that Iris didn't manipulate anything, really. She did just do. And if she knew it was Ivory, she definitely didn't.
I always hesitated going after Lola's father for child support. He owes me, almost 20 years.
Good luck with that. Do you even know who he is?
I'm looking right at him.
What a shock.
Sorry I never told you. But not as sorry as you're gonna be when Lily finds out what we were doing while you were married. Unless, of course, you have another idea.
Oh, I love. Oh, Georgina is just fucking having fun, isn't she? Oh, that's absolutely golden. Fucking Georgina's just. She knew what she was doing when she was going to this party. This party was just giving her all she needed.
I've been so good for so long. It's time for me to be bad. I can help you. Let me solve all your problems.
It's like making a deal with Satan. I feel sorry for Blake. She's not really thinking straight because obviously she just wants this to be over with.
Anything to be done with this. Do what you can, and if you succeed, then I'll endure whatever horror you concoct.
Believe me, I won't let you down. And you won't let me down either when I come back.
I love how Georgina's played such a big part.
Well, if you came here to tell me what a horrible person I am, then you're too late. I already know.
That's not why I came.
You got back together with Chuck?
No.
You, season 3.
Moving to a desert island where there are no men at all, and you'll be living the rest of your life in peaceful solitude.
No. I told Chuck he doesn't have my heart anymore. I realized it belongs to someone else.
I can't help it. The show won me over, even with the manipulation shit. It's a good thing this is TV, in it. It's not real life, because it'd be so unhealthy. God damn it.
You gonna invite me in, or what? What?
You just said my name.
Dan?
Yeah, you just said it again.
Dan?
Say it again.
Jesus. And Lily and Nala are gonna walk in.
And when I return, I bet it'll be a whole new world. XOXO, Gossip Girl.
It beat me down and it won in the end. I think I prefer Dan and Blair to Chuck Blair at this point. Just Chuck did really not think what he was doing, did he? A bit into it, like I say, he got the manipulation, but at the end of the day, real life, this is not a healthy relationship. For TV, I kind of ship him, if you know what I mean. Like, if this was real life, I'd be like, no, because it's TV, and I see it as TV. Because I'm saying this because some people don't seem to understand, like, especially in like some of the old comments, like when I hate Vanessa or Jenny, they're like, oh, how can you hate Jenny? If you was put in her shoes, in her situation, you would... I'm like, guys, it's a TV show. I don't sit here relating to it. It's like, it's fine if people do. Right, if people do sit down and relate to the show, that's perfectly fine. You do you. It doesn't mean everyone else has to. I could literally hate a character who could be the most perfect being in the world, and there's no reason to hate them, but I can hate them because it's a TV show and I don't like the character. Is that something? There's some things that people don't seem to get through their head. Like so many people are just like, oh, you need to understand what it'd be like to be a teen girl at that age, and she's being bullied and all that. And I'm like, it's a TV show. It's not a real person. I don't care. You know what I mean? If it was real life, it'd be a fucking different story. Yes, it happens, but it's TV. Like I say, you could have the perfect being of a person. It doesn't mean I have to like the character. But so I do. When I say this, is like I find that this isn't Patreon comments, by the way. This is literally YouTube comments. This was the one over week where it's just like, this hurts my head. Either you're trolling or being serious. I don't get it. But no, yeah, none of the relationships in this show are healthy at all. Like, there's none. But it's a TV show, and I enjoy shipping characters. And I think like Dan and Blair finally won me over. Even though I would like to say, I think I explained pretty well last episode. I would have preferred the whole friendship thing. That would have been 100 times better route. But with the route we've gotten, I'm sort of on board with it, if you know what I mean. My perfect route I've already explained in previous reactions. This is sort of just like, yeah, fair enough. And I do think Chuck really didn't think through what he was doing. Like, he was just screwing over Blair, really, not Dan. And he's literally doing what who was it pointed out, was saying like, you're pushing her into Dan's arms by doing what you're doing. If he just stayed like, Chuck was doing so fucking well. He completely changed from season 4, which was probably his worst season for a character arc. And he was doing so well, and he fully changed. I think his friendship with Dan, though manipulating, I think it was working. He's sort of getting his life together, and now he's just slowly going backwards. Well, not slowly, he's going backwards again. It's like such a shame, because he was making such progress to a point where I was like, okay, you're cool again in my eyes. But it's just, there's still things like that. Like I say, Dan's not doing anything great. He's not doing any good moves either. He's being manipulative as well. But it's just like the way I scale it at the moment. If you compare to some of the stuff that Chuck's done in season 3, 4, and that lot. I remember reading a comment off someone who comments quite regularly. She was saying about like, oh, Blair would have never got with Dan. I would agree that in season 1, 2, that is true. 100% she would never got with someone like Dan in season 1 and 2. But at the end of the day, we change as people. Like, at the end, they're not in school anymore. They're like adults now with job. Well, should be in jobs, but like in a different part of the career. So people change from when they're like 18 to when they're like 23, like I've said before. So it's like, I don't mind too much. I don't see, there could be a point where you would, yes, I could probably see the point of like you would never see Blair get with Dan, especially in the early seasons, 100%. But we're in later seasons now, and the writing's changed quite a bit. But definitely, like I say, even with all this, the Dan and Blair stuff have definitely been carrying the show entertainment wise, 100%. And I never thought I'd say that after watching Gossip Girl for many, 5 seasons now. If you told me that in season 1 or 2 that Dan would be part of the reason for the show being carried, I would have laughed at you, because Dan was probably one of my worst characters. But at the moment, he's very entertaining, and it shocks me. I wonder if that Dan and Blair's has aged like fine wine, like more people on board with it now than when it originally aired. I definitely could see that, because I know someone who gets eggs. I get invested, but I don't get like extremely invested into a ship normally. It take a lot. I don't mind. I'm a bit like, I'm not a loyal pony, if you know what I mean. But no, overall, I've had a lot of fun with this season. I think this season definitely picked up. Season 4 was a point where I just wanted to drop the show. I think it was midway through. I was just like, oh, this is getting nowhere, and I'm really glad the show sort of got the entertainment value back. I don't look for Gossip Girl for the tightest of writing or greatest of stories. I look for just dumb fun. And I get that, and I've been getting that this season. And that's why I don't take the show seriously. I know some people take it seriously. A lot of people do with a lot of TV shows, where they take the TV shows too seriously. Like, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that. If that's how you enjoy TV and you feel engaged, you just shouldn't enforce that engagement onto other people. Some people like me, I don't take it seriously. It's a joke, it's fun, or like, I like to be invested, but I don't take it to the point where I treat it like real life. Like character situations, like I don't relate to characters in TV shows. Whereas some people do, and that's perfectly fine. Like, some people like to be represented in TV shows. I couldn't give 2 shits if I was represented in a TV show. It's just like different people. It's just everyone thinks differently, don't they? I don't know, TV's TV for me. But no, maybe because I just watch so much. A little bit of a rant, and I'm getting a bit rambly now, so I'm going to stop the reaction. But no, hopefully you guys enjoyed the reaction. Leave a like, subscribe.